Hello. Yes, come in, please. Okay. It is so cold in this house. It is always freezing. Yes, that is my name, Sky, Ava Noblezada. Oh God. Welcome everybody. Let me just put on my other page so we're live. Wow, I am just, is anyone else just fucking exhausted? I sure am. Okay. We are live. Okay, here we go. Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are all doing okay. Oh yeah, very, very tired. I feel like I go in like, my life is like waves of like chaos and then it's like calm and then chaos and calm. I need to find a better through line there. Great, so yes, everybody come in. Let me just... Oh, that's nice. That's really nice to ask. I'm doing fine. I've had a interesting week. I don't like, why is this not opening? Oh, wrong way. I get really overwhelmed when I get asked to do so many things from so many different people. Like, make this video. Oh, do by the end of the day. Oh, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you send us this? Can you sing for this? Oh, this is free. Can you do this interview? It's just like, after a while, it's just like, I just want to not be bothered by anybody. And that's really horrible, but I also haven't been on the pole in a few days, so I'm a bit annoyed because I really want to do that. It's like the thing that makes me happy, but I've been so freaking busy. Oh, hey, Heather. You're in the hospital? Girl, I hope you're okay. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I'll keep you in mind when we go through this meditation, Heather, if you can stay. If not, this will be saved. Hades Time reunion. What did I just see? What's the Hades Time reunion? What the hell is that? I don't even know. What is the Hades Time reunion? I'm also drinking this low alcohol by volume drink called House, Haus, and it's so incredible. But yeah, so I figured, let me just not eat my hair. Let's go ahead and get started. I don't want this one to be too long just because, honestly, I feel exhausted. I stayed up last night. I mean, I stayed up late anyway. We've been trying to not stay up late. But there's been so many things that... Oh, it's tomorrow. You and Reeve and Amber and Patrick... Oh! Wow, I thought that was like later. Cool. I will be there. It's so cold, you guys. But yeah, I stayed up... I had to film a video for something. It took me about 7 hours to do it. So, 7 hours. Sky. Come on, girl. Get your life. Right, so I didn't know what I wanted to do today. I'm just kind of flying with no plan, like normal. But I felt like we could just sit and just shower ourselves with some affirmations. I know I need it. So, I guess whenever you guys are ready, get into a comfortable position. Hi, Olivia. I cannot open this. I'm gonna have to break it. This thing that my singing bowl lives in, the zipper gets stuck. I might actually have to break this. Okay, don't worry about it. But I hope you guys are all doing good. This won't be too long. I have so much crap I have to do. Not crap. Things I need to get done before the end of the day. And I still want to get into the pulse room and do a few hours there. My singing bowl, I bought this from Scintillate on 48th Street. Love that place. They have everything there. So great, you guys. Whenever you're ready, I'm actually going to unbutton the first button of my pants because I just finished my protein smoothie and I always get bloated after protein. Okay, so just getting comfortable. If you want to lie down, if I'm in your headphones, if you want to put your back flat on the wall and extend your legs out in front of you. If you want to sit like me, I'm sitting just crisscross applesauce with my socks, my cheetah socks. I'm going to flip to, if you are normally, if there's a position you normally sit crisscross applesauce, I would just reverse the legs. Or if you want to sit in your yogi position, which looks, I can't do that. Okay, it looks like this. Whip. So the balls of the feet sticking up towards the air. You're on a skateboard, please be careful. Okay, I'm going to sit like this. Let's just do a few stretches before you get into your comfortable position. Actually, sorry, I'm very back and forth today. Whenever you're ready, reaching your hands up to the sky in your arms, feeling a nice release in the shoulders and in the lats. And if you want to, grab your left wrist with your right hand and pull ever so gently to the right. A good way to advance the stretch is, rather than bending over this way, to try to straighten the back and lift through your chest as if you're coming through this hole with your chest, pumping it through while keeping that pulling motion. Ay, that's nice. And release. And grabbing the right wrist with the left hand and pulling to the left. Pushing your chest through and looking towards the sky. Belly's in. Oh, God. And just clasping them together and back up to the sky. If you want to do a back bend and release all that energy back. Nice. And dropping the right hand down the back, the center of the back, and gently, not too hard, just pushing this right elbow down so we get a nice stretch in our tricep and in our lats. So again, making sure that we're not hunching over and just keeping the chest nice and open. And switching. There we go. Perfect. And just before we close our eyes, with your middle fingers, just slowly giving this middle section of your head here a massage. We just, I tend to do this so much in my day when I'm focusing or when I'm doing stuff. But let's just, give this area a little massage. Even if you want to do little circles, both clockwise and counterclockwise. I love you, Sky. This actually feels really nice. I don't know about you guys, but I hold so much tension here. Nice. And just with the thumbs here, just from the side of the jaw, where it angles up. Whoa, I thought that was my eyebrow, and I was like, oh, my makeup. I literally thought this was my eyebrow. Okay. And just gently, not too hard, just massaging these jaw muscles here. Oh my God, that feels so good. Oh, good. Congratulations, Tara. Why would I laugh at your pain, Sky? I love you. This feels so nice. Okay. Now, when we're ready, let's start to get into this position. Crisscross applesauce, back on your bed or on your couch or on the floor or back on the wall. Making sure that our hands are nice and relaxed, either on our knees, next to us, or just however they naturally fall. Palms facing the sky. And whenever you're ready, we're going to breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. We're doing this 3 times, and on the 3rd breath, we're going to close our eyes. In through the nose, in through the nose, out through the mouth, One more in through the nose, out through the mouth, and exhale, and closing the eyes. Welcoming yourself into the space, relaxing that middle section between our eyebrows that we just massaged, finding balance and strength and a nice through line through your spine. I apologize if you hear sirens. I cannot control that. Relaxing your tongue, making sure it's not sticking to the roof of your mouth. Almost picturing like there's a nice, active, fluid, gold, just gold flowing through your veins, constantly moving, so that we feel uplifted from the surface and from our subconscious as we start to connect. Now, I believe Julia on the chat said the word adulting, and my God, may I just say, somebody asked me the other day, well, how many years have you been working professionally? And I was like, since I was 17. It just blew my mind of like how time flies, how much changes within that many years, let alone how much can change within 30 minutes if we give ourselves access to that. So today I just wanted for us to sit with ourselves, quite literally. We're going to do a mini exercise where we almost project our higher self right in front of us so that our shins and knees are touching, or if you're lying down, almost as if they're floating right above you, nose is touching with your higher self. And we'll be speaking phrases of affirmation to the version of our higher self. So reconnecting with your breathing. If you're like me and you hold a lot of tension in your chest and your shoulders, just feel what happens with each exhale. We just release the tension so that our shoulders start to drip down our backs and our upper spine. So we're not hunching. It's all dripping down like honey. Our fingers are relaxed. Our toes are relaxed. Our spine finally stabilizes, then becomes relaxed. The muscles in our face relax and are soothed. And this won't be a long one today. I just want this to be a nice, quick, powerful time of affirmation. And like I said last week, you can never really turn off the brain. We're just such interesting humans are such interesting beings. There's always something, there's always so much going on up there. But instead of trying to empty it out, we just learn how to manage, and we learn how to stay on top of all of that. And sometimes when we feel overwhelmed, teaching ourselves how to be aware of our triggers and be aware of our danger zones. The body is an incredible thing, and you guys feel these signs every day. Your body will know when it's in danger, and your body will try to protect you if it thinks it's being challenged or about to be harmed. That is one of the things that, therapists say to their clients, in the situation where you're triggered, check your surroundings. Are you in danger? Are you in any physical pain? These are check-ins that we have to do with ourselves. So as we start to become more welcomed into our subconscious environment, whatever your safe space looks like, take another few breaths to try to reconnect with that space. And while you do that, start to picture whatever your highest self looks like. Mine is quite literally just a direct reflection of me, except I can see my wingspan. I would say about 10 feet in diameter. Almost picturing that the second you close your eyes, you envelope yourself into a very secure sphere that's unbreakable and is extremely safe for you. And we can start adding color and depth and things that make us feel comfortable in this sphere. This is your safe space. And it could be whatever shape, whatever location you want it to be. But while we're here, let's just start to project that higher self of us, sitting in front of us or floating on top of us, nose touching to each other. And as you start to see your higher self more clearly, start to take into consideration what you see about your higher self, how you feel knowing your higher self is literally in the same presence as you. Inviting that energy in. If you have to take a few more seconds and just add those details, do it. Take your time. Do you feel calm in the presence of your higher self? Do you feel challenged? Do you feel comforted? Do you feel secure? Do you feel alarmed? How do you feel? Just take all of these into account. Start to feel that connection point. If you're lying then on your back, that connection point of the nose and maybe even the forehead touching with yours. And where those pressure points send power through your body, through that connection. For those of us sitting in the crisscross applesauce yogi position, I picture my connection with my higher self through both of my knees and maybe my fingertips. How do these connections make me feel in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm? What type of power am I receiving? What is the ebb and flow of the power that we are receiving and giving to our higher self? And I want you to take this opportunity to almost use this space in between you and this version of you to almost completely cleanse your mind of the tiny stressors of your day. Problems, stressful situations, bad conversations. Maybe you weren't as productive. Maybe you thought about physically harming yourself. Maybe you were consistently being vocally abusive to yourself or verbally abusive to yourself, or not allowing your body to eat any food, or being indulgent in substances. Whatever it is that you are holding on to that makes you feel guilt or shame or grief, just allow all of those things, those the harmful weight that we put on our shoulders and on our brain, just allow that to drop in the space between you and your higher self. Not like a sacrifice, but like, this is what we've been through. Here's the check-in point. Let me catch you up. Have you felt stuck? Have you felt overwhelmed? Have you felt anxious or depressed? Have you felt like you're on the right track? Do you need a sign? All of these things, let's put that in this middle section between us. You might even feel lighter. Like, wow, I was holding on to so many things I didn't actually think I was holding on to. That's a wonderful sense of awareness. How can we get there quicker in the physical realm? Maybe ask your higher self that. How can we do this? Teach me. How do we do this? How do you, as a unique individual, with your unique brain, your unique mix and blend of emotions, what is your battle strategy? What are your triggers? What are your sources of strength? Let your higher self in this moment remind you of the things that hold you down and keep you supported and grounded. There's a difference between feeling like you're being held down and holding yourself back. When I hold myself down, my feet are planted, my brain is connected to the wisdom of my ancestors through my angels, and I am ready to go. Knowing what my triggers are, knowing how I normally respond, knowing what I'm challenging myself to be like. Encourage yourself to choose love over fear, because we don't want to hold ourselves back anymore. Life is too short for that. Giving ourselves an inhale through an open mouth and exhaling through an open mouth. One more inhale through the mouth and exhale through the mouth. Where is your physical body holding pain? Take a second to take a scan over your body. Where has your physical body been holding pain? And simply allow your higher self to reach across and touch those parts of you with a warm, fire-based connection of strength and reassurance to say, I've got you. I see you, and I've got you. If you'd like to further that connection, feel free to even place one of your hands to wherever you feel is in physical pain on your body, maybe due to being over-emotional or overwhelmed or stressed. But take this moment of connection and regrounding as reassurance and self-compassion from your higher self. To say, we are not broken, we are not less than, we're just finding our way through life right now. Breathing through these moments at whatever pace you'd like. Making sure that if you're sitting up like me, we're not slumping over or slouching down. We're keeping our chest nice and open. Stretching through that nice line of our shoulders and our arms and across the sternum to keep the heart exposed so that we can lead with that. We can lead our lives with the true intention of loving ourselves truly and deeply and wildly. And you can bring your hands back to your sides or back onto your legs, palms up. And I want you to think of one thing, one word that maybe you have told yourself over the past few hours or 24 hours. We say so many horrible things to ourselves. So let's just see how it would feel if we say the exact opposite. In this connection with our higher self. Feeling that higher regal power that connects you to the cosmos again. Almost like there is an invisible, unpenetrable, golden string that goes from the ground through your body, up to the top of your head, and into the cosmos, where your higher self lives. We're just reconnecting with that alignment right now. So think of that word. Maybe there are a few words. I'm this. I'm this. I'm to this. Words that make you feel beaten down, unworthy, out of control, exposed. Maybe these are words you say so much you use them as tools to dig you so deep into that particular depression that it's so difficult for you to get out. So that's why affirmations are so powerful, is because it takes just as much work to breathe life back into yourself as it is to bring yourself down. It takes just as much work, if not maybe a little more. So in this moment, let's just rewire that mental pathway to remind our bodies and our hearts and our higher self what it feels like to reaffirm ourselves with truth. Because that might be a new environment for some of you, a new atmosphere to live in, a constant world of positive affirmation and self-positivity and self-strength. Just because it's new and scary, it doesn't mean it's not made for you, because it is. So I want you to take a second here, thinking of those phrases that you tell yourself over and over again. And I want you to find the opposite word. I am beautiful. I am so powerful. I am worthy. I am successful. Whatever those words may be, take a moment and start to psychologically and emotionally lock eyes almost with your higher self. And say these affirmations, if you want, out loud. If you don't, to yourself. But remembering that these are constant truths. Don't trade a constant truth for a tiny lie. Because the tiny lie will ruin things very quickly. Repeating those affirmations as many times as you need. Feeling each syllable leaving your mouth. And remembering the power in statements like this. The truth holds power. the more we can repeat these and feel empowered by these in moments of self-reflection like meditation, the more we might feel equipped to use them in our day-to-day lives, in the back of our heads, or under our breath. If we're in a situation where we feel so triggered, we see the exit sign, and the exit sign being our rut. Because a lot of us run to our rut, run to our 4-day, 5-day moods of anxiety, wanting to stay in bed. We don't need to use that as a source of comfort and security, because it is not a source of comfort and security. It is a dead zone. It is not a safe zone. It is not your safe space. But you know that deep down. I know it's scary to give yourself what you deserve. Just remember that what you deserve is far better than that. Now, taking a second and just acknowledging now that feeling of reconnection. Here with your higher self, how connected you might feel with the physical realm around you, with your feelings, with what you really think, what you really feel, your true tendencies, with your body, with your emotions. Just enjoying this sense of reconnection. Almost as if the string that's going through your body up the top of your head starts vibrating. Because your angels know that you're doing good work. And looking at your higher self is just looking into a reflection of you. That's all there is. There's nothing your higher self has that you don't have. You are the same person. Sometimes we just need to be so grounded in ourselves to learn what we actually need to do for ourselves. Most of the time we do know the answer to our pain. But we're also smart enough to sometimes choose self-sabotage because of guilt and because of shame. Taking an inhale through the nose, holding it in your chest for a few seconds, and then releasing through the mouth. In through the nose, holding it in your chest, and exhaling out the mouth. One more. Inhale through the nose, holding it in your chest, letting your chest be completely exposed, and exhaling through and out. Great. Beautiful. And we're not going to say bye to our higher selves, because I want us to feel a shift of our eyes opening and us being aware of being back to our physical realm. And even though we can't visualize like we are now in detail our higher self in front of us, still feeling that connection, so that we remember that when times get tough, you've got you. Beautiful, you guys. Try to lead this week. Challenge yourself just a little bit to lead this week with your shoulders rolled back, leading with your chest. When you feel that you're slouched over or in a mood, stand up and just start leading with your chest. Just to challenge yourself and see what changes that brings not only your body, but how you respond when you're emotional to your environment. Let that be your challenge of the week. And with your eyes still closed, just letting this nice, beautiful, rich tone remind you of how far you've come. Let this sound be a beautiful reminder of your journey and what you've accomplished as an individual, as an angel, as a friend. And let this ring true through your body and through your brain. And when you're ready, you guys, open your eyes. Whenever you're ready, if you want to wiggle the toes and the fingers, stretch your body up. Oh boy. Well done. Nice. I feel like these are like all perfectly timed to like 35 minutes, which is good. Nice job, you guys. I do want to say, look, as much as we have to remember that we are the source sometimes of our pain, but and also the solution, please, if you can, get help, find help. I mean, I've been looking for a therapist for a while, and it's hard to find one that you feel comfortable with, but it's so important you do. You know, there are some things that you need to see. I just recommend that for you. I don't want you guys to think that this is like, I'm glad you guys are enjoying these meditations. I love them. I need them as well. But at the same time, I also need somebody who's professional who can help me see things that I might not be able to see because of inexperience, and I might be consciously blocking things without even realizing it. So if you guys can, I urge you to seek help. There's nothing wrong with that. It's so essential, especially in the position we're in now. So I'm just going to do this one. I'm going to do this one, this card. And this will be for everybody. Yes, Alex. Therapist, and I can say it's so important. Find a good fit. That's the best outcome of successful therapy. Yes. It's hard to find one that you feel comfortable with, but don't give up. And follow your intuition, because I feel like a lot of times, even with like singing teachers, students will be like, I'll be like, so you don't like them? They're like, no, well, they're a little mean, but my parents, and I'm like, nah, you have to go with what's good for you. So yes, there are so many different types of therapy as well. I would say whatever is calling to you, do some research and find out what branches of what different subcategories of therapy there are, what exactly you feel like you need. It won't hurt. It'll be, actually, in my opinion, very helpful to get professional opinion, honestly. You know, if we can balance, I feel like hopefully this is more spiritual, emotional. If I can balance spiritual, emotional, physical, and psychological, that's great. Honestly, that's wonderful. So I'm going to fill this one out today. This will be for everybody. Yep, express yourselves and find the best fit for you. Your healing and journey is your own. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so let's do this. good one. Release tension from every muscle in your body and relax into this moment. That's really nice. I like that one. Release tension from every muscle in your body and relax into this moment. That's really nice. I find that when I get really upset, seriously, I tend to choose anger, which is so not good, but I understand after years of therapy why I choose that, how it makes sense for me, and what I can do to overcome what has stemmed from perhaps childhood. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, you guys. I would say please do it. It's something that's so important. Humans aren't made to deal with everything themselves. It's nearly impossible. That's why we have art. That's why we have animals. That's why we have nature and relationships and friends and food and conversation. So, I guess sometimes what I'm saying is when I feel like my world's crumbling, it's because I'm carrying everything myself, and that's against the natural being of us. Like I feel like I'm an angel, even though I don't treat myself like one 90% of the time. You guys should see it. It's really not good. I'm working on it. But I also know that I have outlets, and I don't even want to use them as outlets. They're just things that have been put in our world for us to alleviate that, to release tension, just like the card says. So a great part of that'll put you on a path. It'll almost be like a catalyst, somebody that you can look next to and be like, right, this is correct, right? And they can say yes. Is somebody who works, who's a therapist to you. I saw a psychotherapist in London. I know many of my family members see similar things, and some people see healers. Some people go to, what are they called? I have somebody who goes to a therapist that's also reflexologist. What's someone with the needles? Acupuncture. There are different versions of this, so there is so much strength in reaching out. And what's funny is if we're strong all the time, then we don't have to be strong all the time, if that makes any sense for you. Like, I have to remind that to myself. Like, I don't have to be strong all the time. I am strong all the time. Just because I, have a weird thing of like wanting to feel pain and like I'm fine with it. Yes, thank you, Alex. I have to go as well. I have to go get stuff done, but please, I really want you guys to know how much I love you all. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out and doing this meditation. Again, I will save this to the page, and hopefully we will have another episode of the Amarillo Project coming up in the next few days. So look out for that. I will make an announcement about that. And yeah, so I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Like I said, try to lead with the chest. I will try that from the second I give up, leading with the chest. So how that changes things. And I will see you guys very soon. Take care of yourself. And yeah, all right.